Hi, this is Congressman Tom Cole, the 4th District in Oklahoma, and this is another one of our congressional weekly chats about what's going on in D.C. This has been a pretty eventful week in Congress, and some progress in some areas, others not so much. But let's start. Probably the biggest single event of the week was the vote to impeach the Secretary of Homeland Security. That's the first time a cabinet member has been impeached in 150 years. And we all know that in all likelihood the Senate will not seriously consider impeachment. It's a Democratic Senate. They're not going to impeach a Democratic cabinet member. But Republicans felt very strongly that the Biden administration has systematically dismantled our border security. We've gone from a few hundred people entering the country illegally every day to now 10, 12,000 every day. And this is a direct response to the policy change that President Biden made as soon as he got in. And we felt like the point needed to be made that the Secretary had not been honest about the border. Under his leadership, the number of people coming in has grown by 10, 12-fold or beyond. The amount of fentanyl flowing into the country is overwhelming, and it's costing us tens of thousands of lives every year now. The amount of crime and human trafficking coming across the border, and yet the Secretary has claimed the border is secure. We know it's not. And he's effectively surrendered operational control over vast sections of our border to Mexican drug cartels. So our members felt strongly about this. We tried to do it last week. The vote had been tied 215. Every member of the Democratic Party had voted obviously not to impeach a Democratic secretary, but we lost 3 Republicans, so we had a tie. We had to wait till pretty dramatic, the return of Steve Scalise. Steve Scalise is the majority leader, so the number 2 guy in the House hierarchy. Feels very strongly about the issue. He was going through cancer treatment. He's not been able to be here for 6 weeks, but when he got back, we had the votes we needed, and the vote was taken. Very dramatic in the history of the House. Second, we had a number of legislation come across the floor, particularly legislation related to liquefied natural gas, and sadly saw the Biden administration has announced that it was going to refuse licensing new terminals, and this is a big blow to our allies and friends, and so we felt strongly about that, moved legislation across the floor to deal with that. We also had the continuing negotiation on the appropriations bills, which is actually going much better than most people understand. So that's going on behind the scenes, not on the House floor yet, but if we don't get those bills done in time, parts of the government would shut down on March 1st, parts of it would shut down, the rest of it on March 8th. So our hope is that we can deal with that. But we're in a pretty critical time, but I would tell you it was a good week. A lot of progress was made in the right directions, and a lot of progress on the appropriations bill. So hopefully we'll be able to get those things done in just the next few weeks. So with that, I'll just sign off this time and tell you thank you for tuning in, and good luck, God bless. Hope your families are safe, and we look forward to having another visit with you next week.